Hi guys, so good to see you. Let's start with a dynaband that allows you to do a bicep. So, elastic tubing or a dynaband. You're going to stand on the band with two heels if you can, because that is a harder weight. And then you're going to bend your elbows. Hello, everyone. Hello. Jean's back. Julie's back. Karen and Betty are here. Who's that? Is that Polly? Holly, I don't know why, but your screen looks fuzzy. Oh, there you go. I see you. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, good job. All right, guys. So this is biceps. For those of you that are just tuning in, the wrists are neutral. The knees are long but soft. We are getting the muscles strong that are on the front of that arm. Your shoulders are down the back. Good. Exhale, bend and straighten. And those of you that started right at the beginning with me, Betty, Karen, you're going to be feeling your biceps, but good. 6 more. 5. Hi, Michelle. We started with biceps, dynaband or elastic tubing. 1 more. I love it. Now step off. Take your band behind your upper back. Take your palms and face them up. Exhale and push away. Now I'm going to start with the upper body. Your shoulders are down the back and you're pressing out. Now what you're going to add on, if you would care to lift your heels, it's going to add some calf raises. And you're going to try to coordinate the two. I like an exhale on the activation. So exhale. And all of the metatarsal heads, each toe head has the same weight. That way your ankle's not kicking out to the side. You're getting your ankles stronger. And if you can, add a momentary pause at the top. So you're giving yourself this little, good Karen, that was exactly what I meant. You're giving yourself this little challenge. If you don't get it, your heels just drop. That's all that happens. But you're giving yourself a little challenge at the top for a momentary pause, as if someone says, let me take your picture, and you're holding it. Good. All right. 5. Good. Exhale. 4. Nice. 3. Calf raises are great if you were in the car a lot this last week with travel. Calf raises are so good. 1 more. Exhale. Nice job. Now we're going to take the band underneath the heels, both heels. And you want a pretty good weight here. Bend the elbows out to the side. And Michelle, just make sure it feels good. Your wrists are going along for the ride. Your elbows go out and your elbows are higher than your forearms. Let me pull this up. So notice how the wrist and the forearms are in one long line. You're not forcing the wrist down like a bunny rabbit. Your elbows and your forearms and your wrist are in the same line. Now we're standing tall. Our knees are long. Our knees are also soft. Exhale. This is a shoulder exercise. And exhale. Take 2 more. And 1 more. Now step off. Take the band behind your upper back. Open up the legs to prepare for a second part, but I'm going to start with the first part. Now at first, push forward and around. You can see that the palms are up and you're making a breaststroke motion. Now we're going to add the breath. Exhale as you push the arms out. If you would care to add on a cue, you can do a second position squat and let's push out. A second position squat and push out. And an inhale and an exhale. An inhale and an exhale. You got it. And every now and then I do like to sort of move the neck or head. That way you know you're not carrying tension there. It should move freely. and exhale. So you'll see there's a deliberate change of cadence here. I'm deliberately slowing down. We're making sure the cues are intact just because it's been a little bit of time. We want the heels heavier than the toes. You're sitting down in an imaginary chair. Feel your glutes. Now we're going to switch the direction. So watch how I go out to in with the arms. Now I'm going to demonstrate my band just flipped up. If you need to adjust every now and then, just adjust. That's what the great thing about the bands are. You make it harder by getting the band tighter, holding on more. Make it easier by giving yourself more slack in that band. Exhale. Betty, your squat looks great. Karen, that looks great. I like how you found a place for your hip and your knee. And good, Jean. Good. Imagine your heart, your sternum, is a flashlight shining so forward. It's not going down towards the floor, it's forward. So the heart is shining forward. All right, try 3 more. We're gonna do a little challenge after this, 2 more. 1 more. Now, have a seat. This is called a horse squat sometimes, like you're on a horse, okay? The challenge is going to be to stay low in this isometric contraction. Press the arms out for 10 little pulses. Breathing. Feel how wonderful it is to have strong thighs. Now we're going to stand back up. Really good job. Grab a sip if you'd like, and meet me back. Now this time, the arm, the band, goes behind your head. The other hand goes at your low back to catch the band. Now push the top arm up and then bend your elbow. And push the top arm up and bend your elbow. Now exhale. As you do this, let me step back and exhale. If you care to add an extra cue, lift your heels as you push. 7. If it compromises your form, 8. In the upper body, then just focus on your upper body. 9. Again, 10. If you can add a tiny little momentary pause, great. 11. We're doing 20 here, or the best we can do. 12. I want that top arm to be the focus. 13, because that's so important. It's the muscle that catches you if you were to fall. When people put their hand out, that tricep needs to be strong. It also helps you get out of low chairs. 2 more. Exhale. Now the back of my arm is burning, so I hope that yours is burning too. Take the other hand back there. Take the other hand at your low back and hold on to your band. Now we're going to push that top arm up. We're going to get our upper arm queued up. The ribs are over the pelvis. The jaw is parallel to the floor. It's almost like you're shaving the back of your head. If you have any shoulder issue, you can also go out a bit and kind of modify with a wider position. Nothing should hurt to do this. The muscle should feel like it's working, but no joint should hurt. Always feel like you can email me or text me if I don't cover a cue for your body during class. I want it to feel good. Good, Karen, you did it before I cued. I was cueing so much. Now we're adding on that calf raise, so good job. A little pause. 12, 13. Feel the back of your arm. It should be starting to feel like it's getting tired now. You would like it to be fatigued at the final repetitions. 16, you do have a little ab tone here. 17, 18, I hope it's burning. 19, 1 more. Woo! So my arm is burning. I hope yours is too. Let this down for a minute and take a knock on the door of life. This is a Qigong move. Knock on the door of life. I love to close my eyes to bring the focus inside. If that's a cue that helps you, you can close your eyes and just feel how good that is and release any tension in the body. Take another inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to hold on to something. And you can hold on to a foam roller, you can hold on to a wall. but we're gonna do a single calf raise. So let one foot go behind the other and go up and down, 2, 3, 4, and this leg gets all your attention. 6, 7, hips are level. 8, 9, knee is long. 10, keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, keep going if you can. 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, other side. So wrap your foot, lift up your heel. So if you're traveling, or if you're waiting in line somewhere, or on the phone with a representative waiting for your turn, calf raises are an easy exercise that you can throw in. It doesn't take any equipment. 10 more. Breathe in and out. Terrific for balancing. Terrific for getting blood pooling back up to the heart so that blood doesn't pool in our lower extremities. Now I have 20 on each side. If you have 20 on each side, terrific. Take the interlaced finger position and open up your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now go back to, grab a sip if you want, and go back to a firm dynaband. We're going to pull the arms down. A firm dynaband up above you, but I know it's hard to see sometimes with the screen, but it's going to my chest and back up. Now, chest and back up. Exhale, chest. It's not going behind me on this one. I know there's one we do with flexibility and mobility, but this one is more strength. So pull wide, and it's right in front of my nose. Pull, let me adjust my shirt, that's all over the place. All right, pull. Now, the bonus, I call it a chair squat, meaning your heels are about shoulder width apart. They're not as wide as the other one. If you care to add on, what you'll do, have a seat at the same time you pull your band. Now, if you need more band tension, grab it. Heel heavy, toes light. My toes are so light on that set, I actually lifted them the whole time. I could slide a piece of paper underneath them. Your glutes feel heavy. I'm going to turn so you can see me. It's like someone has a chair and they're holding it for me, and I'm trying to find it with my glutes. The heart is a flashlight, and the heart is shining forward. Good. You might have a slight external rotation here. And take one more. Nice. Now let that go for a minute. Palms together, have a squat. Your bonus move is to lift up a foot. I'm in a one-legged squat right now. Your bonus move is to put it here. 10. Now do what you need to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Challenge yourself. Stay here. Squat. If you're adding on, lift up a foot. If you're adding on again, put that foot on your other thigh. Right now is when the mind tries to say, oh, I can't do that, that's too hard. So you're going to focus on what you can do and do it to the best of your ability. So we're training our mind and our body. Now we're letting that foot down, standing up, take a breath. Awesome job. Grab a sip if you'd like, and then grab weights that'll let you do a bicep curl, probably anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. Bicep curl. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. You can exhale and lower. Exhale. Now that's supinated. You can also do these hammer curl. It's a little more brachioradialis. If you have a joint that prefers one way over the other, let's say your wrist, then you can do it that way. So I'm going to show you. I'm making sure I don't hyperextend the elbows at the bottom. I'm not just swinging the weights where the elbow gets beyond 180 at the bottom. The other thing I'm not doing, I'm making sure the shoulders are down the back. So keep the shoulders down the back. How open can the chest be? And put the elbows beside your body instead of in front of. Does that make sense? So they're not here, they're here. Yeah? Good. And if you want to scan your wrists, they're neutral. They're not cocked backwards or flexed forward. Karen, that's great for you. I actually can see you very well. Good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, wrists look great. Betty, good. Good, Michelle. All right. Exhale. One more. Now we are going to safely lower these down. Now a one-legged balance. 1 foot up. 10. We're touching base with balances. 9, 8. Good, Michelle, go for it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hey, Betty, you've been working on that tree, girl. Looks good. All right, go to the other side. Really good. I saw that. All right, foot up. It's fun if you've been doing a tree at a calf and then you try it at the inner thigh. Hey, it can work. There you go. Love it. Calm confidence is the energy. Calm determination. All right, guys, looks good. Lower that down. Now this time it's going to be a weight that'll allow you to do a lateral raise. I'd say anywhere from 3 to 8. So grab those 3 to 8 pounds. Open up your arms like that. Good. I was sort of demoing what you would do without the weight. So your body starts to say, okay, that's the movement. That's the motor program. Now I'm going to keep that with the weights. Anytime you need to adjust what weight you have in your hand, you can do what's called a drop set. So let's say you started off with a weight and then it's starting to get to where you can't keep good form. Put those weights down, pick up a slightly lighter weight and finish out the set. At this moment, you can see that your weights are in your peripheral vision. They're not drifting behind your back and they're not going higher than your shoulder. So they're just going to about shoulder height. If you have any shoulder issue, you might decrease that. You might decrease and only go to an inch shy of parallel. You're breathing. Here we go. Exhale. Good. Notice that gravity is going to try to yank your arms down. You're going to control the arms lowering. Yes. Nice. 2 more. 1 more. Now keep them here. Go up, heels. Go up with your heels. Go up. Good. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower those down for a minute and take cow face pose. Now I'm going to do the arms first. It looks like this. But if you would care to add a tree pose with it, do it. Or just lift your foot. You know, make this a challenge that works for you. 10. Now arms are in a stretch. They're patting myself on the back with one arm and I'm catching my hand with the back. There you go. Good. I think your head can move back a ½ an inch, Karen, I think. Yeah, retract it. Now lower that foot. We're going to do the other side. You're doing great. A foot can go up, change the arms. Good, Betty. Good. Nice, Michelle. Good. Good, Jean. Yeah, it's hard to get your tree. Good, you did it. Sometimes it's easier to get the hand to help your tree pose, but Jean, you did it without. Great. Yep. Breathe in. Awesome, guys. Keep the foot off the floor. Put your hands to your heart. And then lower your foot. Good job. All right, this next one's going to be up like this. So it's going to be maybe the same or a little lighter. So 3 to 6 pounds. I like a bit of a wider stance on this because you're and then exhale up, because you're trying to tell your body, don't lean back. You're trying to tell your body, stay upright. And you're only going to shoulder height. Exhale, good. And I like a little belly pull in on the exhale. These are a little harder, Karen, you probably noticed, than the lateral raise. You can always change your weights. It's not, you know, you want your form over to be more important than the weight or the number. So you want to have good form. Better to have 5 quality form than 20 bad forms, right? All right, neck is easy. You can even do this a little bit. Nice. Exhale. All right, let's do 2 more. All right, lower those hand weights down, guys. Meet me on the floor with your dynaband or elastic tubing and your weights. Grab a sip if you'd like. And then we're gonna take the heaviest band you have or 2 bands around your feet. I like legs stretched out. So for example, I have a purple band. You could have a blue band or 2 bands, 1 band, whatever you need. Palms up. I like to hold on to the tube part if you have an elastic tubing, and then pull your elbows past your ribs. Exhale, pull. Exhale, pull. Good. Let me give you a modification. If it feels like your low back's kind of having to round and you just can't sit up, sit on top of something like a pillow, a foam roller, a Baja blanket folded up. What I see, Polly, your back looks great. Keith, that looks great. Betty, that looks great. I can see different views, sides and fronts. What I'm looking for is the shoulder blades down the back. Good, Karen. The palm up is a subtle cue. I just like anything that encourages external rotation in the shoulder, because most of our day is spent in internal rotation, and that's why people kind of look like a question mark or they're rounded forward. So I'm gently, if you can, palm up, shoulders open, and your exhale pulls. This is such a great exercise. If you had one exercise you did all day for upper body, like if you could just sneak one in, this would be it. The row is really good. Work in the back body, which normally gets overstretched and weak, and then people start looking rounded. So this is a great exercise for the back, the biceps, the grip. Grip strength is associated with longevity. So you do want to hold this, you do want to grip. We do need it to open jars, don't we? All right, exhale. You see, I'm also doing more of this. It's a multi-joint motion. All right, now this is a little different. You're going to rotate with one arm pulling, return to your neutral, rotate with the other arm pulling. Now we're going to add the breath. Exhale, rotate. Exhale, rotate. And notice, do I rotate easier to one side? Most people do. Can I add a little extra conscious effort to rotate a little further on that tighter side? Pull your arm as you rotate your upper back. We do know that upper back rotation flexibility is critical to keep our upper back upright and not folded over. So this is a great exercise for posture as well. Take one more on each side, guys. And then let that go for a moment. Now, this is a stretch called the rack. It is one of my favorite stretches. Go up and around. Now, lift your heart. You have a little chin tuck, like you have a pomegranate underneath your chin. And then let that go and grab your dynaband again. And I'm going to use a medium weight. So a blue, a red, whatever you have, you can always choke up on it to make it harder. So exhale, pull. Now, if you have elastic tubing, you can even just put your hands in there and kind of knife your hands pinky towards the back wall. Otherwise, grasp and pull wider than your hips, and your neck is long. You're trying not to shrug your shoulders, so your arms are wide enough that they don't hit the floor. This is also the lats and the rear delts. Everybody looks great. I love it. Exhale and feel your belly pull in as you pull the arms back. Exhale. Try to work it so you're not just like letting the band snap you into place again. In the return, you're working both the push and the return, the concentric, the eccentric. All right, 3, 2. Cross your band, let your elbow go by your side, open up your forearms. So your band is crossed like an X, your elbows are beside your ribs, you're opening up your forearms to the side. This is external rotation. Rehab, we like to do it for prehab. Exhale, very small motion. Everybody looks good. I see the forearms are parallel to the floor. I see you're not shrugging the shoulders. You're not lifting the elbows on this. You're keeping them as if you had a washcloth underneath arm, between your arm and your rib. All right, guys, 3 more, 2, 1. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. This is biceps. You can choke up on your band. You can hold on to the tubings. You can do whatever you want, but I want to offer a way to make it harder is to lean back. If you have osteoporosis, stay upright and just choke up on your band. You're not going to do the flexion. So exhale, pull. Feel your belly pull in. Good. Keep going, Karen, you're doing great. We're gonna do 5 more. Nice job. Let it go. We're gonna sneak in a plank. Get ready. This will be great. Forearms down. You're either on your knees or can you lift up and be on your toes? Forearm plank. This is terrific for spinal density and posture muscles. Feel your abs working. 10, make sure the low back's not sagging. 9, everyone looks good that I can see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest your pelvis. This is called Sphinx with your forearms down, or if you want to put your hands on the floor and lift up, Swan. Good, now I'm going to keep my neck straight, so hold so I can show good form. Shoulder blades are down the back. Breathe in, this is for posture. This, if you did 1 exercise a day for the back, this would be it. All right, let's let that go. You can take a child's pose and then meet me in a seated position. And look how much we do in a little time. Isn't it wonderful? Let your hands go to your heart and breathe into your heart. I'm just taking a moment to notice that part of us that is beyond physical. You can call it your heart, your spirit, your connection to your higher source, whatever you want to call it. Feel how that resonates. You're allowing a space to communicate. My heart has been with me every breath I've taken. My heart knows everything I've been through. My heart knows all my desires. Today, I'm going to honor my heart. I'm going to spread love throughout the world. I'm going to spread kindness throughout the world. Anyone in my presence will be uplifted or neutral. I will do no harm. Whenever you're ready, you can come back into the room with so much appreciation. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad to have you back. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you soon.